Hey everyone, thank you for joining us for our Monday night hangout. I'm Becky Timms and I'm here with an amazing panel of people that are going to share our stories with you about Infinii and just how we come to know this company, how we've come to love this company, and what it's done for us and our business. So if I ask you to speak, if you will mute your microphone so we don't get background noise, that would be awesome. So our first speaker, her name is Tina, and I had the pleasure of meeting Tina in Atlanta in February of 2014. She has an amazing story, and I don't want to steal her thunder, so I am going to let her share it with you. So, Tina, will you come out and share your story? Hi, can you hear me? I think Tina's typing.
Can you hear me?
I can. Do you want to share your story with everyone?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go for it.
Hi, my name is Tina Kraus. I have been in Infinii now for just over 2 years, and what an amazing company it is, and what an amazing time I've had in it. I was lucky enough to be able to save my home from foreclosure in November of 2014, and at the time my husband was not employed. So, and got lucky enough that they never asked for income, but that was just the start of this amazing journey I've had with this company. Recently, I have been having much success. I sell on eBay, I sell on Bonanza, and I sell on Amazon. And I chose to do just FBA on Amazon because for me, that's where I felt the most comfortable. And today I was adding up my profits from December to now, and I have earned over $10,000 in profit. And even at the times that I feel like I'm struggling, because I have my days, it's just, that was amazing for me, and to know that we're, with the effort and the time and this awesome company, I know I'm going to keep on going further, and I'm shooting for 25,000 by the end of the year in sales. And that is, I did 20,000 last year and did do some merchant fulfilled, so I'm still trying to beat that with just doing FBA. And I love this company. Cannot wait to see people I do not know in Dallas. Back to you, Becky.
Yes, thank you, Tina, and thanks for coming out and sharing your story. I know you told me it's like a heat wave out in Washington State, so I really appreciate you jumping on and sharing your story with us. So, uh, Christopher, we're going to go to you next. Do you want to share your story with Infinii?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me good?
Yes.
All right. Ah, Infinii. Oh my goodness. What can I say? I've been with the company since the end of October, beginning of November of 2000. Let's say that 13. And I originally, like I said, a lot of people know me as the Hotcakes King because during that time, when I got on, the month of December, I was selling 4, 5 items like 5 to 10 times a day, and it was just amazing. But let me back it up a little bit and tell you a little bit about why I decided to go with this company. My main focus was I was coming from another MLM company, and I am an advocate for my team. I'm a person that wants to see my team succeed, and if they aren't succeeding, I'm just not really happy. And that basically what was going on. A lot of people that was coming on with the ML company I was in are just average people. They're people that want to earn a little extra money in their spare time, But with the products that was within the MLM company, it was for network marketers, and they weren't really good at selling. So I came on to look at this from a YouTube video. So I thought it was interesting because I've done in eBay before. I sold stuff out of my house, and when I looked at this company, and I was like, oh, there's other ways you could use eBay. And I was like, okay, let me see what's going on here. So I went through the training. I went through the training, which was pretty easy. I mean, the video training, step-by-step training, which was excellent, I thought. I mean, it put me through. I went back over my eBay account, and I saw some things that I needed to do, and I did what they said do, and I listed what they said list, and lo and behold, I started selling things, and I was like, okay, this is working, but I didn't quite tell any of my team members yet until roughly, I'll say, in the middle of November, when it just exploded, and I was like, okay, I need to tell a couple of people about this, because if you can just look at a training, do exactly what they say, and you make a sale, and you didn't even purchase, I mean, you didn't even stock the item at your house, because that's what I was doing before I started this company. I had products at my house. I had stuff I had at my home that I was selling. So I was amazed by that. So I guess towards the end of December, I mean, income disclaimer right here. I mean, I did a well over $8,000 to $10,000 and a pretty good sales within December. So, like I said, I started doing this in 2013, and then I started to actually add on people and slowly talk to other people about this company, because I believe that this is one of the easiest things I've done. And with the amount of money I spent, the least amount of money I spent, I know, 10 to 20 times more on training on other things that I did that did not work as fast as this company did. So, like I said, this was one of the main reasons for me to come, is to help my team. And when my team came on board and I saw them having success, I knew that this company and the way they stood by their members, this is a company that I wanted to be with. So, I mean, that's basically my story, and I'm here with you guys today. And also, one of my team members are actually on this Hangout, so he's going to tell his story later, which is an awesome story.
Awesome. Thanks, Christopher, and thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. So, David, you are a new Infinii member. Would you like to come out and share your story? We can't hear you. Is your mic? Well, no, your microphone's not muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, Mike is my cousin. So he's been helping me along the way. I got involved back around Christmas of last year, but didn't really put any effort into it till probably June this year, where I really engaged. Starting to get items listed on eBay, got my first shipment to Amazon. Have not made any sales yet, but they will come. But I've seen a lot of other marketing things. I've been in a few, but this is the only one that has really impacted me, because it is not, you're not pestering your friends and family. This is real e-commerce. This is you and the world, not begging people to buy from you. So that's I'm really excited about this. And I've been researching. Mike's been helping me along the way, and yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Oh, thanks for coming out and sharing your story with us. Are you muted again?
I think exit. So yeah, but thanks for inviting me, and thanks for being a good leader.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, Mike, you want to come out and share your story?
Do I have to?
Yes, it's a great one.
Christopher's going crazy back there. I've been with Infinii since about the same time Christopher got in, end of October in 2013. Didn't start real heavily. I've been self-employed for the last 30 years of my life now, being self-employed on the outside world. And so I understood what that really was, but I have a wife who has been fairly ill through the last 20 or so years. She's had some heart problems, she's a diabetic, and a few other things. So I really needed to be at home. Running your own business, Christopher knows this from the restaurant business, is not an 8-hour-a-day job. It is 16, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, and so you're just never home. And I really wanted to be home with my family. So that's what got me looking, and I was looking on the internet for a long time. Be honest with you, I probably lost, and I say I lost a good amount of money investing in other businesses. I don't consider it to be a loss. I consider it to be a cost of education, and it really taught me about what was going on the internet. So, like a lot of people, they have looked around, and those of you on this webinar or this Hangout that are looking for something that's legitimate, something that's stable, something that you can stand on, you have finally found it. And I know there's probably some of you out there that that have tried other things, and like David said, had to pester your family and all of those types of situations. So I got into Christmas. I made some good money that first December. I had some troubles, though. You know, I was kind of new, walking right into the heat of the battle, because Christmas season is really the season that you can make some good money. So I had some struggles. It was up and down for a while, but about March or April, I was able to put everything else down. Didn't have to go out and do any of my carpentry work or anything like that. I was able to stay at home. Now, I'm also a pastor. I pastor a cowboy church here in the Midwest, and I've been very fortunate to be where I am right now. So I've been home with my family, been home with my ministry. I can help to run my ministry. We have an outreach ministry, so we do a lot of work with people in need. So, you know, this business has helped me, and I'm able to help others through this business, as well as, on the other hand, I'm helping those that are in need in the community. So I'm just, I just fill my time with helping others, and it's a great feeling. It really is. I'm not a six-figure earner. I don't really aspire to be a great six-figure earner. I make good money, and I'm able to take some of that money that I make and invest back into my ministry and help those in need out in the community. We had, and some of you have probably heard this story if you've been on before, but we had a homeless couple that actually came from a prison. We have a prison ministry. He came out of prison, was homeless, and we put him up and helped him through the situation. And I introduced Infinii to him and his girlfriend at that time, which is now his wife, did some work in Infinii. Now they are not at this moment back in Infinii, but they did make a little money in it and did help them get along. And we've introduced this to 2 or 3 other people. So it's a neat thing to be able to offer to those that just don't have much. So that's one of the things that I use this for. I'm good with where I'm at. I make enough money to pay my bills. I make enough money to invest back into those others who are in need, and we have a great situation in Infinii that allows even those that have nothing to get themselves to a point they can start making a little bit of money. So This is a very large business that you now have the opportunity to start for a very small fee. There's a lot of work in it, and there's a lot of effort, but it is a business. There's no easy button. I'm just going to be honest with you. But it is a great business, and it does a lot. I sell on eBay. I sell on Amazon in 3 different ways. In fact, I'm watching my phone right now, and I've had 4 sales in the last 5 minutes on Amazon. So that's really kind of a neat thing, and that's on the dropship side. I also do merchant fulfilled, and I do FBA. So it's there, and it gives me time. I got to tell you this story. Because I don't have any obligation to get up at a certain time in the morning, I don't use an alarm clock any longer, which is kind of a neat thing. I got up this morning and I went to my office and gave thanks for the day and then started in working. A little while later, my uncle came to the door, and I live on a farm with family. There's 2 houses on the farm, and it's just kind of a quick knock and then walk through the door, okay? And so he knocked, he walked out in through the door, and he hollered Mike, and I came out, and he said, just wanted to see what you were doing. And then he goes, oh, I see you weren't doing anything. Well, I was still in my robe. So I had been working for a while in my office, and I was still in my robe. So it gives you a lot of freedoms. This business will give you some freedom. Not that I do that every morning, but this morning it was just like that. So 8:30, quarter to 9, I was still in my robe, but I had done some business and already made a few dollars online. So it gives you a freedom in that way as well. And I had to tell you that story because it was kind of funny this morning. You'd have to know my uncle. That's David's dad, by the way. So it's kind of a neat thing. But Infinii has it's been, what, 2.5, almost getting close to 3 years now, and I make a good amount of money. I don't make hundreds of thousands, but I do make good money. I'm able to be home with my wife. To be honest with you, I can just tell you this real quick. In the last, it's been 11 months, my wife has had 11 heart incidences and 4 heart surgeries, and I've been able to be here or be with her all the way through, and that's just been an amazing thing for me. We celebrated our 39th wedding anniversary yesterday. So, and being home with her, it's a neat thing to do. I have a team. I love my team. I spend a lot of time with my team, and helping them. So that's in a nutshell. That's my story. I use Infinii in a lot of different ways. I think my biggest love is that I'm able to help my ministry, and I put a great amount of money into that each month as well. So I'm helping people in different areas, and Infinii is helping me. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell. I could go on all night long, but we'll just kind of cut it there and leave it there. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing, Mike, and wow, happy 39th wedding anniversary. That's amazing.
You know, I give my wife credit for putting up with me for 39 years.
She needs a lot of credit.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, well, I'm going to share my story for the ones that don't know me. So my name is Becky Timms, and I've been with Infinii for about since January of 2014, and wow, it's been an amazing, amazing, amazing journey. So how I first heard about this is I work a full-time job, and I was on a business trip, and I was in my hotel room, and I was just scrolling through like the yard sale pages for your local area, and I saw this Amazon eBay make money with the Amazon and eBay, and I just clicked on it and I saw a video. Well, at that time it was in January, so my husband and I were looking for tax write-offs for a home-based business, and so I had sold on eBay before back in 1999. So I've had my eBay account since 1999, and when my husband and I got married in 2001, I grew up very, very poor, so that was how I paid for my half of the wedding, was by selling stuff on eBay. And when I say selling on eBay, I mean I went to yard sales, garage sales, pawn shops. If someone gave me something, I would sell it, take pictures of it, pack it, ship it. It was a lot of work to sell on eBay. And so as soon as my husband and I got married, I was like, my eBay selling days are over, over, over. So I stopped selling on eBay. And that was in 2001. And fast forward to 2014. Now, in that 13 years, I did buy on eBay, and I bought a lot. And sometimes I was shopping on there, let's say for a shirt, and it would say see sellers other items. And I would look at what they were selling, and it may say like a lawnmower and a boat motor and a tool shed and my shirt. And I was thinking back to my eBay days of where are they storing all this stuff in their home. So I quickly dismissed it and just X'd out and said, oh well, no more good deals on shirts from this seller, and I'd go find another one. But then when I saw that video, it immediately clicked with me what I had seen when I was shopping for my clothes on eBay. So I got started immediately. It was with copying and pasting, and I took imperfect action. I want to tell you, do not do what I did. I watched a little introduction video. I was like, I don't need those videos. I can do this on my own. So I just listed an item, and it sold in 2 days, and I lost 7 cents. I was devastated. I was like, what did I do wrong? Well, first thing I did wrong was I didn't watch the training. So I could have said, oh man, this training doesn't work. I lost 7 cents. But no, I was watching a Hangout just like this, and everyone on the bottom was earning over $10,000 a month. And I was like, wow, there's got to be something to this. And these were like everyday people like you see here. It wasn't some superstars or something. So I was like, if they can do it, I can do it, and I don't care what it takes, I'm going to do it. So guys, I got up, I'm married, I have an amazing husband, 2 very active boys. They're 10 and 12 years old, but I got up early before they did. I stayed up late after they went to bed, and I just listed and listed and listed. And I watched the videos then because I didn't want to lose any more money. 7 cents was enough for me to say I'm not losing anymore. Well, fast forward 2.5 years, I've had over $750,000 in sales on Amazon alone, not counting my Bonanza and eBay and Shopify sales. I call myself the Amazon Queen. I have 9 branded products, but I'm going back to 8 because I'm going to drop one because the data doesn't show that it's cost effective to have that product anymore. So we'll say 8 branded products. It's an amazing journey. I've learned how to import from China. I have an MBA from the Citadel here in Charleston, but this company, Infinii, will teach you all about marketing, all about sales, customer service, leadership, strategic planning, anything that you need for an MBA. You can learn right here in this program for $49.95 per month. And you won't have the student loan debt like I do. You can learn it from this program for free by watching videos. And we have an amazing, amazing, amazing Facebook group because I have a huge team. I have over 350 people on my team, and I just plug them into all of the tools that are available to me, and I put them in, and if I'm at work or church or sleeping or whatever and they have a question, our group is international, and someone is always in there that can answer a question if you may have one. And then we also have, Infinii has a support desk, so you'll have plenty of support. And speaking of Infinii, we have our live event that is coming up October the 7th through the 9th in Dallas. So I would encourage everyone that's a member of Infinii that's watching this. And if you're not a member, if you plan to join us, come to this event, guys. Events are where I met people like Tina that was on earlier sharing her story, and plenty of other people. I have not met Christopher or David or Mike yet, but I look forward to meeting them at the next event. And so I'm I'm just here to say that events make it, and just the networking in the hallway. You can share or get a nugget of wisdom from someone that makes more money than you or less money than you. And it's not all about the money. I mean, some people are in Infinii that love to just share the opportunity and tell people about Infinii. Some people don't want to tell anybody. They just want to sit there and silently rake that money in themselves, and they're doing it. I mean, I get text messages and Facebook posts all the time from my team member of how they've listed this many items and sold this many items. So a lot of people aren't would never even get out on a hangout. So thanks to everyone that did join the panel, because they're just very private. But guys, this company is changing lives, and you can just share it with whoever you want to. Or if you don't want to share it, you don't have to either. But I choose to do both. So before we close out for tonight, Christopher and Mike and David, if you want to give, let's say that somebody's on here looking at this opportunity for the first time, what piece of advice would you give them? And Christopher, we'll go with you first.
Hello, everyone. I'm back again. Well, the advice I would give them is that it pertains to my story, actually. I mean, like, I was been in the restaurant business for 15 years, and I worked it like crazy. I'm a single father. I have a daughter. A lot of you know that's on the panel because that's my love of my life. So it was where I was working 60, 80 hours a week in the restaurant, and I have spina bifida, which I never really like to say anything about it because number one, it doesn't stop me from doing what I need to do. I'm very motivated, and I'm very a go-getter. So did I mute? Can you hear me now? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Well, as I was saying, I've been in the restaurant business for about 15 years, and slowly towards the end, everyone needs to have a backup plan. Everyone needs to have a backup, especially in today's economy. And my purpose of doing e-commerce was to take back some time. I love the restaurant business. I love doing what I did. I was a very good manager. I was a very good chef, and it was a very good thing for me. But I needed to have more time with my daughter because she was growing up. She's 13, 14 now, and those precious times you can't get back at all. You just can't get back. So I was looking for at least to get me back to 40 hours a week or 30 hours a week. But when this business started to expand for me and I saw I could buy back more time, this was an opportunity that I could not pass up. So what I'm saying is get the information you need to get, get back with the person who actually invited you here. Ask them for more information. Come to a few, if you need to, come to a few more hangouts. Get to know the people, and then really take a good look at this because e-commerce is $1 trillion business, and this company helps you get your foot in the door. And as you can see, Becky, she has a really big foot in the door. So my advice to you is get back, get all the information you need to get, and then go from there.
Thanks, Christopher. And Mike, do you have anything to share?
I have all kinds of things to share. How much time do you have? If you're looking at this business, I have one thing to say. It's an investment of $49.95, $50 out of your pocket. Now, to a lot of people, $50 is a lot of money, but it's a very, very small amount of money for what this business involves. If you were to open a Walmart, think about the kind of money that you would have to put out. This business gives you the ability and the opportunity to do exactly that. Only it's not going to be named Walmart. It's going to be named whatever it is you want as a store name. And the training is there. The videos are fantastic. So all of the information is there for you. There are hundreds of videos, I'm sure, if you would count them in the back office, depending on what level you're at. On top of that, the person that gave you the link for this or is here with you probably is a person that will be with you and walk right through all of this with you. All the other MLMs that I was in, all the other businesses I was in, and they were with me and talked to me constantly until the second I placed my money on the table. And then all of a sudden, they were gone. And some of you I know have probably experienced that. You will not experience that on this team. There is so much help. There is so much love on this team. It is a big, big family. And we are all professionals who are here to have fun doing what we do and help the other person. I just have never seen a business come together like this one. Most of the desire is to see somebody else succeed rather than seeing myself succeed or seeing, you know, your own person succeed. And it has just been fantastic. I've had more help than I've needed, and it is always there. So if you're looking at this business, $50 is all it takes. Run it 30 days, and you'll be able to tell in 30 days whether you're going to make this or not. And there's a 90% chance from the statistics that you are going to do it, and you're going to make it, and you're going to start making money. So I would say it is well worth any risk whatsoever to jump right into this. So again, like Christopher said, get back with the person that that brought you here and discuss some things with them, and get on it. The fourth quarter is coming, and the fourth quarter, if you don't know about it in this business, you've heard about it out in public with Black Friday and how all of the big department stores are looking forward to the Christmas season. Well, guess what? It's bigger online than it is offline. So what you have heard on the newscasts about those times of year are nothing compared to what you have here. So this is the time to get in. You've got a month or two to get your foot in the door and really get set, and then open the doors up, and you will do well. I guarantee you. So that's what I have to say. It's truth. There's no lies here. There's no gurus on this hangout. There were just good old people, and we just want you to succeed. So that's kind of where it's at. That's what I've got to say.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. How about you, Dave? Do you have anything? I know you're new yourself.
Yeah, I just what I would say is, to add just a little bit to my story, is I've been a computer consultant and in this industry for, well, since '98, back when Microsoft and Cisco were just little bitty companies, and had opportunities to invest and didn't in those companies, and saw what it's done since then. And FinEye's got the market where Microsoft was 20 years ago. So I mean, now is the time to invest a little bit of money and some of your own blood, sweat, and tears into this, and it's going to explode. And this is not hype. This is not because I haven't made a red cent yet, but I see it. I saw what Microsoft did. I saw what Cisco did. I saw what Apple did. This is where this is going. It's going to explode. And the offline sales, those stores they're closing stores because those stores are going to online because they know they can make more money and have less overhead online. So we're already in the space. Might as well compete.
Thanks, Dave. And let me mute you out here. Okay, sorry. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I know back when I was first branding my own products, I used to refer to myself as Wall Becky, because basically that's what you are. You know, you're bringing in products and you're competing with places like Walmart or Target. I mean, you're doing the same thing that they're doing, but except they're not getting the profit you are, or I am. So, yeah, it's an amazing, amazing opportunity. E-commerce is a huge, huge hot topic right now. And as Dave said, I mean, stores are closing left and right, and those store associates are losing jobs. And we could just, I mean, everybody around us, not only at those stores, but we hear of people losing jobs every day, and we could just reach out and share this opportunity. At least it's a chance for them to be able to change their family's life. And so I'd encourage you to get back to the person that invited you to this hangout and ask them, lock arms with them, and join Infinii. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Hope everyone has an amazing night.